Hi, and thanks for joining me. I've got an unboxing of Crafter's Companion box kit number 5. This one is all about quilling flowers, and it says that you can make a minimum of 18 cards, but really that's just to say that they've provided 18 card blanks. But if this kit is anything like the others, you'll be able to create well more than just 18 cards. You'll just need to provide more card blanks. So one of the really nice features about the Crafter's Companion kits is that they always include a variety of sized card blanks. So in this kit, we're getting the US standard A2 size, which is 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And that's a side fold. Then we're also getting 5 by 7s, also a side fold, and then 6 by 6 square. So I have found that 5 by 7, the A2, and then some format of square card tends to be the most common. But a lot of times they'll also include some fun fold cards and easel cards, things like that, and that's always really fun because then I get a chance to kind of learn something new, or at least if it's not new, be reminded that there are other card styles out there. This is actually really different this time. So this time they've included gusseted envelopes, which is really nice. So these have just that little extra space on the sides to expand, and that is because likely if you're using the quilled flowers, your cards are going to have more dimension, and so these extra gussets will allow your cards to fit in here really nicely. It still might be a challenge to ship though, so I don't know that you would necessarily want to ship it in this way, but if you're hand delivering a card and you still want to put it in an envelope as opposed to making a custom box for it, these gusseted envelopes are perfect for that. So that's really nice that they included that, because in the foam flower forming kit, we didn't get any envelopes at all. We just got a template to create boxes for our cards. But I do really like having the option of the gusseted envelopes, because sometimes you just don't want to go through the trouble of creating a box. So this is a really nice convenience. So that's awesome. Next up, I haven't used this kit yet, but I did pull things out of their cello bags just to make it easier to show. So we do get some pattern paper, and this is layering weight. I would say closer to a lightweight cardstock than just paper. So it's not copy paper or anything like that. It's got a little bit of thickness to it, and they're all in these really pretty floral patterns. Really lovely. I really like the colors on all of these. So that's really nice, and you get a few sheets in each of the 6 different patterns. So really nice assortment there. Then we've also got some die cut toppers that you can just punch out, and they're all foiled. So you've got sentiments that are gold foiled, and then all of the butterflies have a little bit of foil detail in them. So that's really nice. And I did peek ahead, as I mentioned, and this kit happens to not have a stamp set. So this is where we'll be getting our sentiments from. So that's really nice that they provided several sheets there. Okay, so then the main event is all about the quilling. And so what they've provided are these pre-cut sheets. And this first set here that I'm about to show, you'll get 1 sheet of each of these. So we've got some leaves, some kind of swirly flourishes. So these are really pretty. Again, pre-die cut, so you just need to pop them out, like this one. Got some single leaves and then a few leaves on a stem. It was really nice. And then we have 2 sheets of stamens, so these are your plain ones. Lots of them on this sheet. And then these have, I guess, a little bulb or circle on the end. So you get 4 strips of those. And then these next set of die cut sheets, you actually get 2 of each. And these are the flowers. So each of these sheets has 2 different sized petals and 4 strips in total. So 2 sizes and you get 2 each. And what's really nice about these die cuts is that they, along one strip, there's actually different shaped petals, which is really nice because that's going to ultimately create a more natural, organic look, because everything's not so uniform. So that's really, really lovely. So I'll just go through each of these. And each color, there are a couple of sheets, like these 2 sheets have the same shaped petals, but you do get a good variety. So those 2 are the same. This one looks like a daisy. This, well, I'm not too sure exactly what flower this creates, but this and these 2 purples are the same flower shape, which is kind of nice because if you wanted to mix the lighter purple and the darker purple onto one flower, you could. So maybe you want to use the smaller petal on the inside and then use the larger one on the outside. These 2 sheets are the same shaped petals. Then you get this one, which is different from the previous. And these 2 last sheets are the same shape. So there are some sheets that are pretty unique and then some that you'll see in multiple colors. So again, the floral petals, you'll get 2 sheets of each of these. So a lot of different colors, a lot of different shapes. Then on top of that, we're getting strips of solid color cardstock. I think these are probably about 3 inches wide by 8 inches, it looks like. And these are so that you can continue to die cut out your additional flower petals. So these are cool because you'll be able to use these dies and the quilling pen long after everything else is used up in this kit, and you can continue to create some really cool quilled flowers. So it looks like this cuts out the daisy shaped flower. So there was an example of that in here. I can pull it out. I think it was white. So on this white sheet, I haven't used it yet, so I don't know 100% for sure, but I believe this die matches up to this style of flower. So it'll cut out something that looks similar to this and about this size too, I think. Yeah, that looks about right. So you'll be able to continue to make this style of flower. And what's really cool about these quilling pens is basically it's a metal tip with a slot at the end. So that slot is perfect for you to slide in the end of your strips here, and then you can just start to turn and have these flowers just continue to build up, and you just continue to roll these until you get to the size that you like. So really cool. I already have a set of quilling pens, but I imagine this works exactly the same way as the ones I have. What's interesting is this one does have a little bit of a ball at the end, and so I'm wondering if this is so that you can do some additional debossing if you wanted to add some, let's say you wanted to add some veins to your leaves or do a little bit of shaping. Maybe you could use this end for that. I don't know. I'll play around with that a little bit. And so the other die that's included in this particular set is, it looks like the straight stamen. So that's going to be, I believe, equivalent to this set here. It's just going to be a straight rectangle. And then this metal die. This is one plate, but there's actually 3 different die cuts that will come off of this. So there's 2 that have sort of a leaves with some swirly vines, and then this is just the flourish by itself without any leaves. So that's really pretty, and that's a great way to kind of complete your floral arrangements. So really great set. I'm excited to use this because I've never actually created quilled flowers in this way before, and I've seen and used other dies that will cut out the type of flower that's in a spiral, but I've never used the ones that are straight like this. So I'm definitely really excited to check this out and have a play. I did see one of the videos on how to create these flowers just because this is a new technique to me. And that's one of the things that's really, or I guess another thing that's really nice about these Crafters Companion Kits is that they always include videos with tons of inspiration. So if ever you see something that's a little bit different or new to you, then go to crafterscompanionbox.com, and that's where you'll be able to find unboxing videos as well as inspiration videos and technique videos to teach you about how to use what's in the kit and give you some ideas for the different types of cards that you can make. So when I use this kit to make my cards, I'll be sure to share those and link it to the end of this video. Thanks again for joining me, and until my next video, have a fantastic day and happy crafting. Bye.